We're back at it, baby. Week 4 of the No Look Cook. Who would have thought? I thought I would have burned down the kitchen by now, or at least been summoned to some sort of municipality, but no, I'm still here, still cooking, and I've got a pretty crazy recipe in front of me today that I think I know where it's gonna go, but still could be a couple of bumps and turns on the way. Sponsor time, gltraining.com.au. The absolute bloody legends over at GL Training are funding this whole rigmarole, and you can thank them for it by going to get certified for your next career. They do working at heights, forklifts, working in confined spaces, and they could be the people behind your next pay rise. Go check them out, gltraining.com.au, and tell them we sent you. All right, recipe today. In front of me, I have wing nibbles, 2 whole packs worth. I've got some sesame oil, got some sweet soy sauce, also known as kecap manis, obviously pronounced flawlessly, soy sauce from Asia, just says Asia. Pure honey, good. Again, love our pure and natural products here at No Look Cook. Garlic, lemon, and sesame seeds. Now, obviously we're making wings. That much is obvious. Obviously, honey and soy is what we're looking at here. My only question is the lemon, and I'm thinking that maybe there's another way we can put something together here. I'm gonna have a look at the ingredients list and see what it's telling me to do with the lemon. Lemon wedges to serve. Yeah, makes a bit more sense. Pretty simple, I think, but I do have a couple of little tricks up my sleeve that I'm gonna be happy to show you. The garlic pricked my interest a little bit, given that it is fresh garlic, which means we're gonna have to negotiate the tang. Another note, this is Joel, our cameraman's favorite food, and he has told me before we filmed that if I mess this up, that it's gonna be on site. Significant threats made in my direction, so let's get to it and let's not screw this up completely. Fingers crossed, let's do it. The fun part about this episode of No Look Cook, it's the first time we get to dance with salmonella. My first chance to maybe actually really poison myself and whoever eats the food, so it's actually genuinely exciting. So let's avoid that salmonella if we can. Let's get this oven preheated, because that's how I'm gonna cook these bastards. 200, fan bake, lovely. So I'll have to work out whether I wanna do like, I don't know, 10 minutes at 200 or like 1 minute at 300. That nice soft center. Garlic is supposed to be, it just says 2 cloves garlic. This garlic is all skin. Ah, my best knife. Last week we were out looking for a Campbell's stock sponsorship just because they sponsor every cooking show that's ever happened ever. If we want to get some sort of knife sponsor involved, please. Like this is, I couldn't even, yeah I could, ow. It's like, it's blunt, but it hurts. Like that obviously hurt, but it wasn't that sharp, I guess is what I want. Like I want that to have cut my hand off. So if you've got knives that are sharp enough to cut my hand off by doing what I just did, send them my way. And you'll get some great shout outs. I might even cut my hand off just to prove it. Let's piss that off. You know what? Maybe I could pizza wheel it. It's actually working really well. All right, now that I've got my garlic freshly chopped, it's time to combine the sauce. Now, this is where everything is gonna come together. Probably the most important part of the wings, I would say. All right, now, I mentioned before my secret weapon for these wings, going off script, doing something that I've brought from home, something I've prepared earlier in my brain. Now, this is baking powder. I could be mistaking this for something else, but I did make wings a while back, and I'm pretty sure I chucked in baking powder to make the wings extra crispy. I don't know if this is something that you're familiar with at home, but I'm gonna give it a whirl. I'm gonna do it with half the batch. I'm gonna do half of the batch of wings just cooked in the oven, no sauce. We're gonna add the sauce at the end, and the other half of the wings are gonna be marinated in the sauce, and they're gonna get cooked and baked with the sauce on. Maybe they both give you salmonella and they're both crap. It's part of the fun. We'll see how we go. Thank you very much. All right, now we're gonna season these guys with our Aldi's Best Stone Mill salt, garlic, and chili, just a little bit here. And importantly, we're gonna get our baking powder. Just a good sprinkle. And again, I'm definitely not saying do this. If you haven't worked it out yet, this whole show is not do this. It's just watch this. Watch me do it, and that way you don't have to. Now let's get our sauce going together. Soy sauce, 4 tablespoons. 1, 2 tablespoons of kecap manis. I'm just gonna go probably 2 tablespoons of honey. So that's what I mean, 2 tablespoons of honey and the sweet soy sauce. Now, we don't wanna be blowing our taste buds out. So we'll just go 1 tablespoon of honey to half a tablespoon of sesame oil. Let's get this going here. 2 cloves of garlic. Now, we're not gonna go the whole hog. Probably a nice pinch for now. We'll chuck some sesame seeds in now. And we'll also season with some fresh sesame seeds too. That'd be a good start. Mix the sauce, combine the flavors. I'm actually gonna try this, but I'm gonna wash my chicken hands first. Remember, we are doing the salmonella dance. So take the chicken off my hands, then put my finger in my mouth. Not the other way around. Delicious, delicious. That could be a salad dressing. You can just drink it. That's good. Oh, so tasty. Because Joel was a little bit worried that the wing sauce was a bit too viscous, and we're gonna make a nice thick syrup to just drizzle over the top. Get that on the top, goopy. All right, our wing tray is ready and loaded. We got our 6 non-marinated wings ready to crisp up. We got our 5 marinated honey soy garlic boys, nice and bathed in their sauce, getting all juicy like ready for us to nibble on later, get those drummies all around our mouth. Now, the last thing to do is to work out how long we're gonna cook them for in the oven. This is the make or break time. I wanna put us down for like, what, 3 minutes? Nah, not three minutes. Probably, I reckon 12. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. 12 minutes? 12 feels all right. 12 feels good. If we have to sacrifice one of our unsourced wings to check for cookedness, then we will, so be it. First things first, let's get them in the oven and then we can start the baking process. In the meantime, I'll make up another batch of sauce to season our crispy boys with later. Bob's your uncle, bing bang boom. No look cook, we're in the mix. So, had a look at the wings after the 12-minute designated period. Clearly not enough time. That was gonna definitely get on the bum wheeze. So left them in for a bit longer. I think probably 25 minutes. I'm guessing that's enough to cook wings. It's double what I said. So let's get them out and see what it looks like. So let's just cut into this drummy here. It doesn't feel like I want it to feel. Yeah, so chicken's still raw. That's not great. I don't know how much longer they gotta go back in for. Yeah, let's just crank the oven onto max power. That is disappointing though, but whatever. Let's get this oven on to, all right, now do something. The wings have been removed from the oven. The cooking time that I shot for was drastically short. If you paused the video and started making the recipe at the point where I said 12 minutes, there's a good chance you're gonna have next week off work. Do not send a lawsuit here because we have already planned to move addresses. Now, we need to remove the wings. We're gonna coat the unseasoned wings with the sauce fresh to try to keep them crisp. These guys can just go off and cool, and then we'll basically be ready to plate and serve. Let's go. The crisping didn't really work that well. I think what I probably needed to do was cook low and then finish high. Too bad we didn't do it. You live and you learn. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get these wings right here and we're gonna season them to serve. I fried that garlic in advance. So I'm gonna put that fried garlic and sesame oil into our finishing seasoning. So that's gonna give us some nice garlicness. So we can take these guys out here. And we were asked to provide a lemon to serve. So we got our lemon. That is a bad knife. Bit better. All right, end to end. Look at that. All right, and you and ow! I feel like Caitlyn Jenner tried to cut a cucumber here. All right, and with our lemon wedges cut, I present to you the No Look Cook soy, garlic, no ginger, garlic, sesame wings, sticky, a little bit honey in there as well, and our unseasoned version, which we will season to taste. The only thing left to do is to taste them and see how they go, and then pass some time and see if we end up in the hospital. Fingers crossed, let's see how we go. So we got Joel here. He's gonna get stuck into one of these wings.
It's definitely cooked.
It's definitely cooked. That's a plus.
There's just not enough sauce, I think.
Not enough sauce?
Yeah.
Now before you have your next bite, this drizzle is not designed for these wings, but you can have it anyway. Verdict? Yeah. Now this wing is a lot crispier, and we're gonna get that fresh sauce right here, and we're just gonna drizzle that all over the top. All right, so what do you think of that? Take a bite of that. Yeah.
I think the pre-sauced is better. They didn't crisp up like you.
No, they didn't. So the whole purpose of doing this way was so they'd crisp, and they didn't. That's fine. Well, I mean, it's not fine, it's obviously suboptimal, but Anyway, give the recipe a go for yourself, try it out in your own kitchen at home. Definitely cook the wings for much longer than 12 minutes. In fact, just follow a recipe that tells you how to cook chicken because I don't want to be responsible for you sitting on the toilet for the next week. Big thanks to Geo Training. They're the people who have helped me provide the wings for myself and Joel today. Go and check them out, geotraining.com.au. They can get you certified for working at heights, confined spaces, forklifts, all the things you need to get certified for the job that you are dreaming of. Go and check them out, geotraining.com.au. Check out all the other episodes of No Look Cook. Share it, it definitely helps us grow. And we'll catch you next week for God knows what. Hopefully no more chicken, because quite frankly, that was scary. See you then.